Ladies and gentlemen, what is up and welcome to another SWF TV Shoutcast. My name, of course, is Spud, joined in the hot seat tonight by Bobo and Don Omega. Guys, how are you?
Fantastic.
Pretty good. It's good to hear, ladies and gentlemen. This is a very exciting matchup. It has already actually begun. It is CGP Frenetic Array versus eXile5. I believe the knives have already been had on the map of Strike, and they've chosen backlot fix here. So it's down to a 1v1 in the first round here. We're getting straight on into this. Dutch versus Presto. 14 seconds left on the ticker here. Dutch going for a full defuse with the smoke. It is up. Presto is not even going for it here, ladies and gents. Oh my goodness. Dutch has done it, ladies and gents. First round, massive clutch there to him. I'm practically already losing my voice here. Holy God, did that just happen? I think it did. Bobo, Don, I'll pass it over to you guys.
You take it away, Don.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, Dutch the only one making any sort of a dent for his team at the moment. Stace rolling out with a quick little nade here as we've got a few more late nades coming out. We've seen Fez cop one to the face. The bomb carrier for these guys, we should say they're on the map of backlight. It is the fix. We've got the Samson taking a couple of early kills there. Frey rolling out with a couple more as well. As we have the, just running through the plays very, very quickly. Fez, Samson, Presto, Quirts, Spatula, Dutch, Evan, Josh, Stace, and Prawn. What the hell is that sound behind me, Bobo?
I believe it's Mumble. Not sure what's going on there. We're just rolling out with Spatula at the moment. We did actually see Samson with a big +10 and 8 just that previous round. Now Dutch with the nade frag kills himself with the blowing up car. That's not what you want. Presto takes out Even, and Quotes will take out Prawn. Now is now down. Not looking good for Frey. Fez will now take out that was Josh. So Stace, the last man standing at the moment. He's in a bit of a weird spot. He's on top of the fence in mid. He's going to get either picked off from that guy, which was A1, and he will do so now. Stace has now gone down, so another fast round coming out from the eXile5 boys, and Frenetic Array not looking too good that round.
Indeed, certainly. I'm going to be rolling out with none other than good old Spatula. He did a fantastic job at the NVIDIA LAN. Let's see what he can do here on the map of Backup Fix. The little nerd nades come out onto the side of A there. Not picking up any frags, unfortunately. There we are. Quirts there onto Stace, takes him down. It's a nice little nifty B push here from the eXile5 crew. They've gone the split 3 to B, 1 mid, 1 over that A side. That's what I like to see. There's a very good strat there. Quincy just hanging out that side of mid building, looking to get those frags onto top of A. Whilst I said that, the Ovation takes down Presto there over what I believe is on the front side of Runes there. Yes, indeed, that is the case. And Frenetic Array here looking strong in this third round here. No, 4th round. What am I saying? There we are.
Oh my God.
Frenetic Array, there we go. Josh, Prawn, Dutch, all going off like a gun. Here we are, left with Spatula, last remaining player for the eXile5 crew. Bomb has been dropped right at the base of the stairs, I do believe. And here we go. It's going to be a nice, easy little push from the Frenetic Array guys to finish off Spatula here. They've got to be careful about it though, as Spatula is quite the decent player, if you will. Unlucky for him though, because Prawn just too strong. Gets the nice little headshot wallbang onto him, cements that round there in favour of the Frenetic Array crew, taking it 1-3 here on the scoreboard. Back to you, Don.
Yeah, big shout out to Unsane as we do see the Spatula picking up the bomb, going for the little quick rush into grass, seeing Samson go down right in front of him, pops a nade, runs into the bottom of mid, looks over towards this broken building. Prawn is over there somewhere, picking up the frags. 2 players down for this eXile5 push right now, as we're seeing Spatch frag, well, pre-fire up the tin building. Josh is rushed as Quartz takes down the Josh, but Spatula goes down as well. So there's only one man left for this eXile5 team, and he is about to get rolled by Stace. There it goes. Wow, why do I get all the fast rounds? Gosh darn. 4-1 on the scoreboard here, Spud. Wow, I almost said something I shouldn't have.
It's all good. Right. So, actually, whilst we're here and whilst we have actually got you, can you just give us a little bit of an update on the what's happening with the RC? Is he all good? Is Auckland in a bit of trouble at the moment, or?
Well, according to his Facebook, it's under about 50 centimetres of water. Of course, he does all his casting and has all his gear in the garage. He's being cautiously optimistic at this point, but I'd say some of his stuff's already ruined. And that was 4 hours ago, and we haven't seen another update since, so he's just going through the process of drying everything right now, I'd say.
Alright, so here we are. eXile5 has lost, as I fumble my words, 3 early on in this round here. Things are not looking rosy at all for them here. Josh comes around, I have no idea where that was. Elbend it was, yes it is. Spatial here, once again tied up between the rocket and a hard place over at the side level of Rune here on the staircase. Evasion too strong with that nifty little wallbang there onto him. Taking it 1-5 here. And Frenetic Array super strong here. Early on the defensive side of Backlot. Backlot, certainly I would pitch it as the easier defensive side, because you know, you start off there and you've got like a trillion nades you can just throw at your enemies. So Frenetic Array here really looking to make their presence felt early on, as they are certainly on the easier side. Spatial there picks up a nice little kill there onto Josh at the front side of A. Beautiful little headshot. As he plants the bomb, he's gone for the full, ladies and gents. Very exciting stuff indeed. The wallbang here, not good from the Frenetic Array crew, and that's just allowed Spatial to get that plant down. That's what I like to see. Samson here onto Dutch. And yeah, there we are, ladies and gents. Frenetic Array here, just losing players left, right, and centre faster than I can possibly call it. Ticker going down here. Evasion, last man remaining for the Frenetic Array crew. I have no idea what he's doing. He's just decided he's going to save his weapon here over at the side of Rune. So obviously, just having a little bit of a lulls.
This is a bit of a dick move.
Not quite, because it's not really. It's just Seeb's dying. I guess it's all about the scoreboard. I guess to Evasion. I have no idea. He's just decided though he's not going to die. So yeah, 9 seconds left on the ticker, and eXile5 gets that run nice and easy. Over to you, Bobo.
Yeah, and he's just said come at me, so let's see if one of them, I don't think they will. And the bomb blows up now, the score is now 2-5 in favour of the Frenetic Array crew. eXile5 looking dominant in that last round. They got all the picks that they wanted, and I'm going to roll it with Spatula, and Spatula and Samson with the SMGs, I think. Spatula, and actually Samson went huge, got another +10, and Spatula getting nade tagged. They're rushing into A now. He does drop the bomb outside, and he does spot one moving into A, and tags have gone out. That was Stace, I think. Samson getting the avenge frag, I guess you could say, taking out Stace, and Braun will take out Josh, I think. Well, no, sorry, he will take out... Oh, I'm not even sure what happened there. Spatula took out Josh there, but now down... Frey have now lost 2. And it's not looking good. The bomb is now going down. Quite with the wallbang into mid, taking out Dutch. Dutch will not be happy about that. Fez taking out Prawn now. The bomb is now officially going down at the A bomb site. It's all up to Evasion. And let's see if he'll do what he did last time, sitting in a corner, saving his deaths. I don't think he will. He's going to try and clutch this one. He knows there's one around in mid building. I'm not sure if he knows that he's top. Or now he will move. Yes, he was top, and A1 getting the frag there. Oh, sorry, Fez, not A1. Fez taking out Evasion for another round to the eXile5 crew.
Yeah, my apologies for skipping you there, Bobo, on the in the merry-go-round that we seem to be having, as Spatula picks up the bomb once again, retreats a little bit to spawn, waits for these early nades. There go Preston and Samson running in. Yes, they do. Spatula's fast behind them, but he's got flashed. He can't see a gosh darn thing as Josh pushes up the side of A, takes down Fez, bottom mid, goes to reload by the red shipping container. Bit of fire coming at him through the fence, but doesn't really matter too much though, as the Evasion finally picks up one in the form of the Quirts there over the other side. The bomb is still safely in the hand of Spatula, but Samson also doing a little bit of a silly move. He's dead now, so it shouldn't matter nonetheless. Spatula taking down the Josh and then getting replied on from the Prawny as the scores go 3-6 on this Kingston scoreboard, as we have the Evasion on 10 for 3. So obviously, Spud obviously looking for his KDR.
Certainly. I just love what you're doing with the scoreboard. They're very. Very well worded. It's good, It's good to hear it. Spatula here, drop the bomb over at the side of Brick here. Not many Frenetic Array players over at this A side. There's one on the front side of Red Tin there, but oh my goodness, the damage has been done. Josh gets a beautiful little +10 kill there on the eXile5 guys, and there we are. Presto and Spatula return fire, taking down Josh and Prawn. But hopefully that'll do it for him. Bomb still here is over, I do believe, at the elbow, and yes, it is Presto here, just slowly, tentatively making his way around here to make sure nothing is up. No funny business over at that A side. There's a Frenetic Array player still at that front side of Red Shipping Container front A, and two over at this midsection here. So Presto's certainly going to be seeing a few players shortly. What's happening on the Spatula side of things? Not much. The Spatch cam just shows him talking it over on this A side, making sure no one's pushing into that front side as Presto does a really little intricate flank here. Spots a fellow over at the rabbit hole, takes him down. It is evasion there, leaving... Sorry, wow! Presto gets the bang there onto Stace as well, and that's just flipped this round on its head, ladies and gents. Dutch last man remaining. Where the devil is he at? Where the devil is he at? He's at Hellbend, ladies and gents. And he's got the Desert Eagle in hand here. He's definitely heard him here as they push on over to this B side. 22 seconds left on the ticker here. He's got the bomb in hand. Oh, gets taken up heavily. Presto, oh, amazingly just makes it through that one without dying. Massive lag. I didn't see that because I don't have my lagometer on. Oh, maybe it was just UAC. That's pretty BL there to the Frenetic Array side of things. Certainly, I was expecting Presto to go down there to a flurry of Desert Eagle fire. Not to be. Scoreboard here looking a little bit more rosier for the eXile5. 4-6 here.
Yeah, and I was actually watching when he died, and that lag was just awful. He got the first bullet hit, and then he just lagged and then died. So, wouldn't be happy about that at all. Prawn taking out Samson. And Presto taking out Josh, Spatula taking out Prawn, quiet with the frag on the Dutch there, so looking a lot stronger for the eXile5. As I say that, Evasion will take out Presto, and Stace takes out Spatula. So now it is down to a 2-on-2 situation. And there is one sitting on bomb, which is Scope. Stace getting fired at. Quirts will take out Evasion. And, oh, a big no-scope tag, jump across that little back entrance there. Stace is very lucky to be alive. And he will go down now. Getting taken out by Quirts, and the lag call is coming out from a few people. I'm not sure if that's UAC or what's actually going on, but it is definitely affecting the gameplay at the moment.
Yeah, you got to see, if you did have the lagometer on, you got to see the Fez lagged out a little bit there. As Evasion, I believe, is a New Zealander as well, so it'd be interesting to find out if his house is being pelted with all that rain. Like ours is, but Josh does run through the grass. He takes down the Spatch. The bomb will be dropped, but it's a quick recovery there as the Spatula pops up a nade and gets a Prawny as well in the scheme of things. In all the Tolly is Evasion sitting on the broken building here. Sees a player go down. It's Dutch. It's a 3v2 split for these teams as Stace and Evasion are the last ones left. So Stace at the spawn now. He's at the L-bend. At the opposing spawn as Samson takes down the Evasion. That'll be good for them to plant at B. The Stace has to do something. He knows that they are going B, and there's three of them up. This is going to be a bit of a workhorse for him as he pops the Deagle fire. Runs up to the broken building. No, he doesn't. He tries to run up to the broken building, but he fakes it. Or did he just mess it up? Either other way, he's in the broken building now. A little bit of fire coming through that door. Switches to the Deagle. Jumps around the corner. Fez will get the pre-fire on him, though, for the 6-6. Or the 6-all, I should say. As the top scorers for this eXile5 team, if you have noticed, there's Spatula, Fez, and Samson all on 8. Quirts is on the 9 with the Presto rounding out that team on the 6 spot.
So they're going to be rolling out with a few of the Frenetic Array guys here, seeing what they're doing on the defensive side of things. Now, as we can see, they've got seriously strong aggression on the L-bend side of things, with two players here pushing onto that A site, and it's working an absolute charm for him here. However, Samson there just gets a nice little kill onto Stace. FaZe there responds onto Evasion, so it's taking... Oh, there we are, Quirts as well, taking down Dutch Pride, and here we are, another round here looking really good for this eXile5 crew. It'll be fascinating to see if Frenetic Array can clutch this one back. It's down to Prawny and Josh. What can they do? Prawny's at the L-bend. Josh pushed into that A side a little bit too keenly and was taken down through that good old Presto man with the assault rifle. And Prawn here, last man remaining for the Frenetic Array crew, locked up in this L-bend still. Oh, FaZe too strong with the Desert Eagle sprint jump onto him.
Move.
Gets the little cheeky knife at the end there, taking the scoreboard here all the way up to 7-6 here. eXile5 certainly going to be quite happy and impressed by their efforts early on.
Yeah, definitely, and I think they're opting for a bit of a B push. Both SMGs had decent A spawns, but Bomb with Spatula with the SMG in hand. Oh, sorry, he's got the AK, sorry, what the hell. and I was actually watching Presto with the SMG. Samson also with an SMG takes out Josh there in the little mid area, and just watching Spatula with that bomb, the bomb bitch at the moment. He's moving up towards Ruins. Presto giving him a little bit of cover inside Ruins. Spatula maybe looking for a few little picks before they actually move in. Evasion will take out Presto now. And two SMGs will meet up. That was Stace and Samson meeting up in the mids. Stace coming out on top with that little battle there. 3-on-4 situation now. Just going to wait and see that the Frenetic Array boys do know there is actually one top A, or in A I should say, and Prawn will take out Fez now, and we'll switch to that top A player, which is... Oh no, he's Bobo, that's Prawn. Wow, that was a really bad call for me, my bad. And he is moving up top A now, Prawn with the AK-47. Spatula getting taken out by the Stace man. Dutch with the looking up at the right place at the right time, takes out Quotes, and the score is now 7-7, and there was a big lead to Frey, I think it was, so eXile5 doing well to bring this one back, although they did actually just lose that round.
No, they are doing a superb job, especially being on the harder side. It's very easy to get your whole team named in a matter of seconds on this side. So Specialist still with the ball. We've got two of his players running through A. Presto's taking down Prawny. Pushing it back is Stace, but Presto will push him back once again, taking that A site for themselves. There's only 2 players left for this Frey team. Dutch is the last one left. Evasion's just gone down now. Dutch will go down to Spatula, locking that A site down quick as you can say, even quicker than I could say, as we will hit the halftime break here. Ready up, of course. And that Fez is 12 for 8 on that eXile5 team, doing very well. Not actually who I thought would be topping for them, Spud.
Oh no, FaZe is known for his sharpness as a sniper. He's certainly doing the good job. But I have to give big props to the eXile5 crew. I mean, the way they handled that A push was about as good as you can do it. I mean, they were really quick in response to working out how many grenades were being thrown at that A bend. L-bend, and then capitalizing upon it. You know, you could definitely see him. If a grenade fell early on, you know, and it was only one, then they would suspect that more were coming. But if 4 or 5 were thrown, like we saw from the Frenetic Array, really hard nades to that L-bend, they just waited for it and then pushed in like a bull in a china shop and came up with quite a few plants on that A site, which is, you know, a pretty difficult thing to do on the map of Backlot. But you know, it got them quite a few rounds. So big props to them on that one. So here we are. On the first round of the second half here, on the first map, it is going to be a best of 3. Take note, this is not CGA, this is of course CGP. So yeah, the knife for the maps obviously went out on the map of Strike. Not too sure who picked the map of Backlot, but yeah, this is the first of 3 maps here, and a very slow tentative push from this Frenetic Array squad. There we are, FaZe onto Josh there with the sniper rifle over at the Ruin side there. Prawny here looking to get the bang on him on that staircase of Ruins. Doesn't manage to pick it up, unfortunately, and that leaves just Evasion and Prawny here, both locked up in this mid building. And that just allows FaZe to get nice little shots onto him. Magnificent stuff from him. Man, I really wish I could have ticked over to him. Unfortunately, you know, you're just in that spectator thing. You're just clicking through players. Could not find where the FaZe was at and missed those 2 magnificent shots he got there on that mid-building. Fantastic work to FaZe. Huge stuff from him early on in this Backlot match. Back to you, Bobo.
Yeah, definitely, and Nate coming out from Stacey does take out Samson. I think Samson was actually trying to get into A, and Fez taking a bit of a tag there. Josh taking out Fez there, and Josh did capitalise on those few tags that he did give to Fez. And just Frenetic Array looking a lot stronger this round. Oh, and as I say that, Prawn will take out Presto, and Josh will take out Spatula, and Stace takes out Quirts. That was like a 15-second round. Frenetic Array just too strong on the attack there, moving into where they needed to be. And yeah, that's it.
Yeah, Frenetic Array getting the flawless victory on that round. As we are watching Presto right now, he's going to try and make a name for himself, rushing this A bomb site. Can he get in there faster than their flashes? Yes, he can. He's made it into the bomb site, pokes around the corner. Will he find the player? No, he'll find the back. Prawny's also taken down one of his own, so that's going to be you know, wouldn't be too happy about that. But Dutch sitting in the L bend still. He's poking on to the broken building, now onto 10. He's not making the rush that you'd think that they would. This Frey rush seems to be less of a rush and more of a slow standstill, as the Samson man does find Josh. We've got Prawny over the other side as well. in the mid, sorry, taking down one, protecting that bomb like he should be, like he needs to, as the Phase Man and Evasion both pick up some frags, making them two apiece. These teams, as we're poking on Samson now, just having a little look. He's at the bottom of A. His teammate, the Phase, is over on that broken building, looking through that window there, as Prawny is nowhere near Evasion, and he has the bomb. They have to do something with it. It looks like they haven't decided yet if they're going A or if they're going B. Prawny's finally pushing this B bomb site, looking around the corner, wondering where this player is. This Phase poked around the corner. Big Deagle shots, taking down the bomb carrier. Now Samson's over there, putting the heat on the Evasion man. The bomb is being tickled, has a bit of a fight, a bit more of a fight, more tickles. Samson pokes around the corner, big headshots. That'll be 8-10 on this scoreboard. 2-round lead go these eXile5 boys on the defensive side, the easier side, you would say, Spud.
Certainly. You know, that's just that Phase fellow. He is just doing wonders over at the Runes. I mean, that last round there, I'm pretty sure he picked off 2, maybe 3 players. Really strong stuff from him on the second half of this map. Here we are. Once again, it's a B push here from the Frenetic Array crew. Samson and Josh both take... Oh, Josh there does pick up the double there. So, huge stuff from him with the SMG, of course. And look at this, ladies and gents. Very, very fascinating to see how these Frenetic Array players are tackling these B pushes. I mean, I'm pretty sure they've just done 3 of them in a row here. The plant has successfully gone down with Stace and Evasion, the last 2 remaining. They've got to take down 3 to defend this side. Presto, though, too strong. It's all up to Stace. Where the devil is he at? Spatula's going for the full defuse. Stace is in second level mid. It's not looking good at all for him. That is too easy for eXile5. That is way too easy. Frenetic Array need to have far more cover on that site. And, you know, Josh there, I'm pretty sure, pushed all the way through to that mid connector. I mean, you need to capitalise upon really good positions like that and make the most of them. Back to you, Bobo.
Yeah, definitely, and they need to, just watching that B push, they had 2 SMGs pushing way through mid, and they both stacked up on each other, and Dutch gonna nearly kill their under Presto. I think that's like the 3rd time Presto's been fragged. He will not be happy about that. Stays too sharp for Samson, taking him out in the sort of the mid-A section, and the flash coming out. The bomb will now go down, and he's definitely in full flank, getting tagged up from whoever. He's actually at steel. Braun is very lucky. No, he, as I say that, Quirts was sitting at steel, taking him out with that little bit of a nerdy warbang, I would say. Stace getting heavy tagged there from Fez, who's sitting at Ruins, I think. Yes, he is. And Fez taking tags for himself as well now. And Dutch with the Deagle onto Spatula. So it is now down to a 2-on-4. And Fez and Quote, have a lot to do. They have to take out 4 and then defuse. So, as I say that, Stace will make it even harder. And take out Quotes, and Dutch jumps up and gets a little jump scope, I would call it, onto Phase. And that's the round. And that was definitely looking better from Frenetic there.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see, because one thing I've noticed Frenetic Array aren't doing is changing where they're going depending on where they're spawning. So they do have a set strat for what they're doing. So we're watching Stacy's already made it into A, tags 1 player, runs around the corner, tries to pick him up. Quirts will take him down though as Prawny's pushed in. Prawny's pushed in some of there, as well as Samson sitting in this A site looking through this wall crack here. He's the last one now for this eXile5 team, as all of his teammates have gone down in a hail of gunfire. That's Evasion shooting him from the other side of the map. That'll be the round, as these 10-11 go the scores on the scoreboard, as the 1-round lead is still in the hands of this eXile5 team.
Certainly, it was a really, really phenomenal push there from the Frenetic Array, and I'm going to just be rolling out with eXile5, see what they're doing on the defensive side of this map. We see here that they've got a good little split. They've got 3 over that A site, 2 pushing hard on this B in the form of what I believe is Spatula, and FaZe, of course, over at the Rune side of things. There we go. Presto drops early in this round. FaZe, though, flank around on the front side of MG, takes down Evasion. Dutch, though, straight back onto him with the Desert Eagle, of course. Josh has made his way to second level of A and has made his voice heard, takes down Quirts there with a volley of beautiful little SMG fire, leaving it in the hands of Spatula and Samson to defend these 2 sides. Spatula spots Dutch, takes him down, but stays on the other side of the map, takes down Samson, so it's all up to Spatch here. He's got the 1v3 ahead of him, and the plant is surely going down on this A side here for the Frenetic Array crew. Yes, it is. There we are. Good old Prawny there. Has got the plant down on the side here. Spatula still, I believe, over. Yes, he is indeed. Closing in on this APC here from the bottom level of mid. Sort of just togging in hard behind this car. Doesn't want to get spotted. If he does, it's pretty much all over Red Rover for him here. here's a player, I should say, over at the L-bend side of things. Spots him, but it's too late. He got tagged up from top A, and Stace just takes him down from L-bend, taking the scores there to 11-all. So Frenetic Array here, clawing their way back into this round. They've been pretty dominant and confident in the way that they're rolling out.
Yeah, and it's good to see them playing. It shows the experience that these players have. I mean, they're playing like you just never see people play like this as a team so much. And Josh will actually take out Spatula in this early stage of the round. 2 flashes going out to Bricks there, and Evasion will get another TK onto Josh, and Josh will not be happy about that. And they could have easily capitalized if that wasn't an TK there, but Quirt's now sitting in that little mid connector, stays with a nade onto Presto there. Presto will not be happy. He actually says wow in the public chat. Fez taking out Evasion with the Deagle. And let me just find where he is. He's sitting top ruins at the moment, and he's just looking at the B-bomb. I think he's realised that it is sort of a B coming out from the Frenetic Array boys. We will see what's going to happen. This round should just liven up very shortly. We've got Prawn sitting actually with Bomb, looking into that little back stairs there. Stace will move up, take out Quirts now. Now down all up to Samson and Fez. Where's Samson at? Samson is back towards Spawn Street, and as he will actually take out Stace, but as I say that, Dutch will move through and take out Fez. Now the bomb is going down at the B bomb site. Samson coming in from that little back laundry there. And I think there is actually one watching it. They're both pretty much watching it now. Samson jumps through and takes that Prawn. Prawn is lucky to be alive. You've got Dutch watching him, whoever that is. And Samson putting a lot of fire on both players. Prawn pokes at the right time and takes out Samson. So Frenetic had that quite well closed down. And they defended the bomb site whilst it was planted. And yeah, that was what won them the round.
Yeah, of course. As we're just watching Presto do one of his little jumps into A, popping a grenade over the top. He's made it in as decides to drop down onto the stairs and watch through the wall there, as we've got more players coming in and around A. Samson being shot through the wall, might I add, from Prawny after taking down a player around there, as Spatula moves up to the broken building, watches that little staircase, wondering if they're going to poke there again. Stace having a lot of trouble at the front of A, trying to get in there, being shot at, decides to run away. Dutch almost killing him as he's regenning. That'll work out well for, well, it won't work out well for him, but it has worked out nonetheless, as Stace pushing over to B here, as it looks to be a bit of a rotatey-tatey as he gets down, gets up, gets down. Spatula takes him down in a halo gunfire, runs into the road, sees a player, takes down FaZe in the face. The bomb site will get tickled as Quirts from the other side of A in the steel yard. He'll duck down, he'll see if he can see the players over at B. He can't see them. Evasion taking down his teammate. Now it's all up to Quirts as he's looking at the, I think he's looking at the body of his teammate that got killed on the side of the building there. 13-11 go the scores. As I say that, Prawny taking down Quirts, 2-round lead. Go these Frey boys now. They've made it up. And I'm getting reports, Spud, that the stream is choppy. Shout out to Miller for giving me that one.
It's probably due to the fact that so many people are X-firing me and it's popping up on my screen like a jumping rabbit or something, like a jumping dog. It's actually crazy, and every time it happens, it makes the stream lag. So I'm thinking I'm going to sign out of X5 very shortly, because I'm pretty damn sure that's what's causing those minor FPS lags. Nonetheless though, early on in this round here, we can see Frenetic Array just flexing their muscle here, taking down 3. Presto, Spatula and Quirts go down super fast. Samson there joins them on that list. All up to FaZe. He's probably over at the room side of thing. Yes, he is. He's taking more fire than I can possibly imagine. He goes down on that staircase there. Prawny gets the bang onto him, taking it 14-11 here, super fast. I'm going to just close down my X-Fire. Bobo, back to you, good sir.
Yeah, definitely. Just that round was just absolutely phenomenal watching that from Frey. I mean, they took it out in less than 15 seconds. And it's good to watch. Being on the attack side, you wouldn't necessarily expect that. And Frenetic Array always defying the odds. Josh with the SMG rush takes out Presto. Presto not having the best of games today. And, stays with a very lucky frag. Takes out Quirts there, shooting through that little mid fence there. Fez will take out Josh. And evens it up now. 3-on-3 situation. We've still got Stays with being Bomb Bitch, Golden AK in the grassy front MG sort of area. Moving into Ruins now. He's pulled out the Deagle. And he will go back to AK now. Fire coming into that Ruins from that mid building. There is actually one on my red dot I can see from the eXile5 boys that is actually sitting in Rabbit Hole. And that will probably be quite a dominant position as this round progresses if Frey opt to go to that B site. And Stace just looking around Ruins, see if they can spot one. And I think he didn't. Fez will take out Prawn Butt with the scope headshot. So we'll just actually switch to Fez at the moment. He's sitting top Ruins, looking towards that Rabbit Hole area in the mid sort of area. And he's going to move back. He's just going to try and probably find a few picks make this round a little bit easier. Frey have 2 players left, eXile5 having 3. So the pressure will definitely be on Stace and Evasion at the moment. I think they've decided to go back to A, and Fez has actually realised that he's got bomb. Oh, he sees their head poke up and take that bomb. That was funny. And he gets poked from Evasion. Evasion getting a lot of good fire there onto the Fez. And Fez is just unlucky to get that frag. And he moves in, but Spatula waiting for the player to move in, takes out Evasion, and eXile5 bring one back from the Frey boys.
Yes, indeed you do. As do a big shout out to the guys that took out the #1 CGO spot, the online sexual predators. As the Dutchman on the little glitch here on the side, watching into this A to see who's going to cross here along his magic path. A little bit of smoke in his way. Doesn't see the player, however, as the Samson man very, very tagged at this red shipping container. Presto taking down the player though, as the boys seem to have this a little bit under control now, you would think, because there's 5 of them versus 3 of these Frey guys. Dutch is on this grassy area, and he will be pushing the broken side to see who he can see. Presto's the first man that eats his wrath. Then he pulls out the scope, looks at the little doorway, pops up a nade as well, as the phase man goes to spawn, and I am not joking, he's currently at spawn looking for Josh. Josh, of course, getting a little bit greedy with what he's doing with the kills that he is searching for. Goes down, same as Prawny in the exact same circumstance, as the Dutchman pokes around the corner once again, eats lead to the face. 14-13 go the scores here on this Kingston scoreboard, as the boys, Josh 20 for this leading team here at Frenetic Array.
Certainly going to be huge props to FaZe. You can see how much fun he's having in this game here. Oh my goodness, as he gets a little kill there onto Dutch Pride. I believe it was through the mid-con. I might be incorrect in saying that. I'm not too sure where it was from. Yeah, here he goes. Through that rabbit hole onto the bottom level of 10 here. FaZe is looking to go up to the top level of 10, see what he can see. Desert Eagle in hand. We know how fast he can fire this one. Spots. Good old Prawny just tugging it hard on that APC side of things. And it's down all up to Evasion here. Last man remaining for the Frenetic Array crew. Where is he at? He's at the front side of A. Bomb has been dropped over on this A side. There's a fellow there over on the steel yard, sort of like mid-con area. And if he's not careful, he's going to be dropped in a matter of seconds. There we have it. Quirt's too strong, just waiting for him to push out there. And drops him, taking it 14-all here on the scoreboard. As we just have a quick look to this scoreboard, we can see that Stace and Josh just getting the work done for the Frenetic Array crew. It's a similar situation on the eXile5. We have FaZe, and yeah, to Bobo and Don Mega. Yeah, I know it's spelled Fez, but it's pronounced FaZe. It's just because he's a cheeky little bugger. All good, and we can see FaZe is just sitting on a very comfortable 27 frags, followed up by good old Samson. So without further ado, Bobo, I'm going to hand it back to you.
Yeah, definitely. And Presto and Spatula have actually gone down in these early stages, and FaZe will actually take out Prawn with the nade. Samson taking out Dutch, so eXile5 responding very well to this round. So Josh with the Deagle in hand takes out FaZe now. And it's down to a 2-on-3 situation now. Quirts and... who am I looking for? Quirts and Samson, I think it is. I've got a bit of a spectator glitch there, so I've got 2 phases. Anyway, Quirts with the AK, just waiting for them to cross into B. Frey opting to go B quite a lot. He tags up whoever that was Josh jumping A, takes out Evasion there, trying to get the little sneaky frag coming around that corner, and Josh, I think it is, getting very pinned down at the moment. He's pulled out the Deagle to try and get a frag. The bomb has been dropped in top ruins. And Stace will now take out Samson, so it's all up to Quirts here to try and defend this B bomb site. The bomb is over that way. He's going to try and move through, maybe try and really, really cautiously move through, and he will take out Josh. He did very well to get that frag, and he's jumped up. I think he did actually spot Stace. Yes, he did. This could be a 1v2 situation here for Quirts. If he can pull this off, this will be huge. He has to defend that perfectly, and the bomb is front ruins, I think. He has, he gets a wallbang. He heard Stace moving through, and he Quirts with the wallbang onto Stace. That will probably build up the momentum in that little, probably TeamSpeak or event or whatever, and this could potentially be the final round of this this map.
Yeah, you don't want to make any mistakes here, as you can, or you do have the opportunity to push it into overtime. The early nade goes to Samson. Well done to him, as the boys, the Frenetic Array boys, look to be moving the B. The eXile5 boys have the player advantage, though it doesn't seem to be working into their advantage at the moment as we are looking at Frenetic Array changing the pace of this game a little bit here, as we've got Josh, who's normally a hound dog looking for frags. He's lying on the grass in the middle of on the side of the road there, looking for a player who's eventually going to come and poke his way. Stace doing a little bit of a fire over towards the A site, not picking up the player, but certainly scaring the wits out of Quirts, who's lying on those stairs there, scared out of his little mind. The player that you just saw going into the connector there is Dutch Pride, and he is looking for the players over near B as well. Obviously, looking a bit worried that they haven't found too many of the players over at B as of yet. Faye's getting pushed by Josh. Here we go. They look to be manoeuvring around this bomb site. Stace looking for these players at A. Samson rushes in. That'll be the death of him. Stacey's got the bomb. You'd want to keep him alive. Dutch Pride and Josh both shooting at the same player. Presto taking down Evasion, though, as the Quirts and the Presto are the last two left. Presto goes down finally over that side. Quirts will pop up on the side. Can he stop the plant? No, he can't. It's gone down. Stace and Dutch, but the two last players left. Dutch by this car. Here's the sound. We'll poke around the corner. That'll be the overtime for this round, boys. This is amazing because Josh is up the top of this scoreboard now, and it seems to be a real fight amongst the Frey boys for the top of this scoreboard. 23 and 24 apiece for these boys.
Certainly, both squads here, both eXile5 and Frenetic Array, just pulling out all stops. I mean, that push onto B was truly great. It was like a beauty to behold, one might say. I mean, really, you could see the Frenetic Array boys. They just assessed the situation. You know, they sort of took their chance. They knew that two were around on those sort of washing areas and spawn, and slowly but surely made their way over to that site and just took them out one by one. You know, it was very methodical. It was, and it came out really, really well for him. So it looks like we're going to head on here into an overtime here on the first map. Of course, it is backcourt fix. eXile5 takes on Frenetic Array. I have no idea if this is the semi-finals, Bobo. Have you worked out if this is a semi-final? I'm pretty damn sure it's a quarter-final.
I'm not sure, to be honest.
Not sure, no one is sure.
It's one of the finals. We can all be sure that it's one of the finals because they've changed the way that we play finals. So now it's one of the finals. We have a random amount of finals and the teams play each other as such.
Certainly. So here we go. What's happening here? Kenji playing first half. What the devil is going on here? No idea. Just going to hit my F key. Waiting for these two players to swap it over. I presume that the eXile5 guys are going to swap the server over into MR3, as I really seem to have an alt tab out of this bad boy to log up into the good old Archon, of course, but I don't know what they're doing here. Let me just have a quick chat to them.
Well, eXile5 do have two admins on their team. If anyone's able to do it, I'd say that eXile5 are, as the calls are coming out for the MR3. Not that it really matters, because we can just reset the server and someone can keep counting their little heads. I'm sure we're all able to do math, Bobo.
Oh, I'm very incapable of performing maths.
Yeah, I gotta be honest, I am too. Counting to 5 always slays me. Spud, do we have an update on what is going on?
Yeah, I think we've just hit MR3 there. Yes, we certainly have. Thank you, Samson or Spash or whoever the devil that was that just swapped that over. And I think we're all pretty much screwed here, because if Bobo and Don can't count, then neither can I. So we're pretty much screwed. Anyhow,
that's why we're casters.
Sorry.
That's why we're shoutcasting, because we can't count to 5 or we can't count to 6. I don't even know what I can't count to. That's how screwed we are.
We're downright buggered. Anyhow, it looks like eXile5 here have decided that they're going to roll out. Well, I believe it's the same size that they started on. So eXile5 going for the good old attack here. It's going to be pretty difficult for them. Frenetic Array once again taking the easier side. They're on the defense. It'll be fascinating to see if the Frenetic Array guys have sort of worked out the game smarts of these eXile5 crew. I mean, if we see what we saw last time, these eXile5 guys should be seriously intelligent on how they approach the A side and whether or not they rotate to B. Early Nate here comes out in the form of Spatula, takes down Josh. Yes, here we go. Look at this. A super fast plant here coming out from eXile5. They're looking to get this one down. Samson has made his way onto the side here. Bang's coming out from the side of Steel there. Thorny takes down Samson. Oh my goodness, Spatula just does the old tickle on the side here. Oh, hot stuff here, ladies and gents. It's FaZe and Presto go bang onto Dutch and Stace, bringing it down to a 2v4 here. Spatula decides to go the old rotate to the B, but oh my goodness, the comms have come out and he's heading back to A. You don't see that too frequently at all. He was on the side, came all the way out to spawn, and then it's just gone back into this A side. There is still a player out for Frenetic on the steal side of things. Presto there locks down good old evasion, leaving Prawn the last man over the steal. Presto's well aware of that and takes him out with this assault rifle. 1-0 here in the first overtime of Backlot Fix. First map, of course. So, you know, this is seriously tense action. Tense action, and I'm losing my voice. I'm going to quickly grab a glass of water. Back to you, Bobo, dude.
Yeah, definitely. And I was just watching eXile5 being very dominant in that last round. They had the SMGs pushing well. Unfortunately, Paul was doing very well for the Frenetic Array crew. And Stace with the first kill of this round onto Presto. Presto has just been a bit of a nade magnet, and I've seen him go down a fair few times. And Fire coming out to that front bricks area. Samson moving through, taking out Stace. Stace just not in a good position there. The bomb has been tickled faked a few times. And probably more than likely, oh no, it won't. Spatula has taken fire from mid or 10 or something like that. I'm just watching Spatula at the moment. Josh will now move through and take out Fez from behind. And Josh moving through, putting fire on the Spatula, banging that side door there and taking out Spatula. Spatula, he was the bomb carrier. So Samson sitting in A now. It's a 2-on-4 situation. Samson moves through to try and take out Josh, but Josh too sharp. Responds and takes out Samson, but Quite's getting Dutch and Josh picking up Josh there, and he's sitting top mid at the moment, so it's not like he's in the worst position in the world, but he could be in a better position right now. He's got to get bombed, which is an A. He's trying to pre-fire, and if he was a little bit quicker, he would have picked up Prawn, but Prawn jumping through and taking out Quirts. So that round back to fray, and I think they responded quite well considering eXile5 had a fantastic first round in this overtime.
That strat from Frenetic Array was let them have it, I do believe, because they sent four guys on the B side and then moved in from the B side onto the A side because eXile5 were pushing it so very, very hard. So it's going to be interesting what they can do here as eXile5 seem to be dominating the mid here a little bit as Presto very heavily tagged. Watch one of his players go down. More of the fray players have bitten the dirt than anything. He doesn't realise that there's a player right next to him. Will pop up and try to get the frag. No, Evasion was already firing on him, so he did win the little duel that they were having. Pokes the door once again. He does know that there's a player around him very, very close, or a couple of players at least, and he's very, very nervous about that as the prawn man is waddling down the road very, very slowly, pokes around the corner, fires, can't get Quirts, as Quirts will fire on the Evasion man. Now he's about to get fragged, he's about to get flashed as the bomb is going to go down. No, Samson doesn't look right as the Prawny pokes up to the car, will fire. There's still 2 players left for him, so he does have to watch his ass just a little bit as FaZe goes the tickle on the bomb. Prawny having a look left, a look right,
Explosives
a look
planted.
left once again, doesn't go for the bomb planter. He decides to focus more of his attention on Quirts, who's not going to poke him for the life of him because he does have the good plant in front of the bomb there as the prawn man walking around, trying to get a good eye line on the player behind the bomb. No, Quirts will jump down and take the frag. 2-1 for this overtime. It's going to be interesting, actually, Spud, to see if we go into another overtime.
Certainly. I mean, this is pretty much what we saw at the half of the main crux of this match. I mean, eXile5 was up, I do believe, and they've done it again here on the overtime. So I mean, that's massive.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Massive attacking. I mean, really, you come into this and you don't expect any team to really pick up, so many substantial and comfortable attacking rounds. I mean, if eXile5 can just get the defense down pat here, they could certainly take out the first map. I'm going to be rolling out here. I'm going to head over to these Frenetic Array guys. We've got Stacey pushing in with 2 of his comrades close behind him onto this A side, through that L-band, but Quirts there with the nerd nade onto that brick there, the super late nade. Stace pulls out the WTF, and that is truly, that's believable because that was a damn late nade. That was about 40 seconds into the round there, leaving good old Spatula here at spawn. They're just slowly making their way here, the eXile5 crew, onto this A side. They know that was an A push from Frenetic Array. They have successfully stopped it. Samson's in a great position here to take down quite a few fray players from the front side of Red Shipping Container here. 2 on the APC and 1 in the A side. It doesn't look like he's going to get a bang or any of that kind of stuff, any of that jazz, I should say. Coming around here onto the front side of Brick. Spud's good old thorn there. Presto on the outside of the map. Took down Josh, last man standing for the Frenetic Ray crew. Where the devil is he at? Bottom level mid. Spots Presto pushing him from the rabbit hole. Takes him down. Oh my goodness, Dutch is not happy at all with the UAC. I no idea why the devil I'm talking about that in a time like this. Josh, with the bomb in hand, front side of A, 36 seconds left on the ticker here. What can he do? Is he makes his way over to the steal. I believe Spatula is still tugging it up hard there. Too bad for him though. Josh, super sharp, takes him down there in a beautiful little headshot. And goes the old tickle on the side here. The eXile5 crew haven't fallen for it. Oh my goodness. Quotes there, nearly just took a dive and died out of the tin there. FaZe looking to get the wallbang. It's not going to happen though. Josh miraculously gets the plant on the side here. Super exciting stuff. He's getting pushed heavily here from both the eXile5 crew. Josh though, quick to spot them on the push. I believe it is Quotes making his way here around the old flank. He's coming through Elben and he's now on the side here. Josh has come well and truly out of his comfort zone and gets taken out from behind. Good old Quotes there on a magnificent little flank around. That there takes it 3-1 here in favour of the eXile5 crew. If I were Frenetic Ray, I would seriously be more cautious in how you approach that Elben. They just took 3 straight into that Elben and almost all died to 1 grenade from Quirts. So that's pretty damn risky situations that they're putting themselves in.
Yeah, and beating MR3, this could definitely be the last round. They've done it again, and Spatula actually picks up Josh there. I saw 3 SMGs with the little overhead map, and 3 SMGs were sitting in Elben. 2 of them got tagged, 1 got taken out. FaZe takes out Evasion, Presto takes out Stace. This looks like it could be GG's here, and just too strong at the moment. eXile5 with their defending, and Prawn and Dutch to do it all. They've got a lot to do, and I seriously doubt that they're going to be able to pull something like this off, especially against such a quality team like eXile5. As I say that, Dutch takes out FaZe, so they bring 1 frag back, and there's still definitely an opportunity for them to win this, but it's going to require a lot of work. And fire coming out from Dutch now, who does actually have bomb in hand. He's trying to get Pix top A, see what he can do. Wow, this lag is... I think this lag actually is UAC, so that is quite bad to be playing with. But Presto now getting fired at from mid, and oh, Prawn sneaky moves through, takes out Presto with that deagle, and Spatula City bot in, trying to pick up the man Prawn, and he gets here. Oh, Prawn! Oh, that was Dutch. My bad. Dutch, very, I guess, quality SMG. He just ran through in pre-fight. So Frey have actually brought this back to 2-2. As I say that, Samson will now take out Dutch Pride, and Quotes and Samson now. They've got to take on the Prawn man. Prawn does actually have a bomb. Prawn's getting shot in the butt. He's going to try and turn around and try and pull out his deagle and get a frag now. And he's definitely heavy take. Samson just too good, taking out Prawn there for that. That's GG for the first map. And yeah.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what they choose. As just an update on that UAC thing as well. Every 40 seconds they seem to be lagging, and just talking with a couple of the boys while they were dead, Dutch and Stace, they have confirmed that lag-o-meter, how it fills up, that is actually the UAC. So it'll be interesting to see if there's well, we're going to stay with the UAC if it's doing that to players every 40 seconds or so. It's going to be well, it is affecting their game. It is affecting how they're playing.
As I recognise here that my game is lagging like an absolute boss. Now, I don't know if my computer's just having a fit, because it's been in like cast mode with expert open for about the last 2 hours. But yeah, I'm not too sure what the devil my computer's doing. So that lag you viewers at home are experiencing is actually probably my computer currently vomiting. It doesn't seem to be too happy at all streaming for this extended period of time. So, you know, it looks like we're on the map of good old City Streets here. So it's going to be, I believe... What are these two? What are these teams doing here? We've got like a concoction of players on both the attacking and defensive side. Here we are. Come on is the call from good old Stace. What have they picked here? eXile5 looking to be on the defensive side of this map. Certainly the easier side of City Streets. But unlike Backlot, City Streets is far more balanced in my personal opinion. The defensive side really, and attacking side, sorry, both have little nooks and crannies that they can exploit, and from that they can well and truly get a good foothold in the map. So it'll be fascinating to see how these two teams tackle it. Ready Up's coming out here. I'm going to just quickly make sure that nothing in my computer's overheating. Good old CPU overheats are always fun. There we go. Sorry, my bad. Nearly forgot about that one. MR15, we're back to it. We're not doing the MR3, unfortunately, as exciting as that would be. Yeah. Samson or Spatula, they're a little bit too intelligent to let that one, unfortunately, play out. I completely forgot, my mistake, as we ask Bobo to ready on up. we're heading on shortly into the second map, City Street, CGP Finals here, Season 8 of CyberGamer Finals. It is, of course, eXile5 versus Frenetic Array. It's going to be a truly exciting one. I'm going to let Don Mega take this one away. And, without further ado, dude, enjoy.
Yes, thank you very much. Big shout out to Kingston, who are currently sponsoring this as well. As we did see eXile5 take out the first map, which was Backlot Fix. I hope that there's not too much nade spam on this map. The attacking team, of course, Frenetic Array, you're seeing the Josh man pop a nade over the top, rushing the mid. Is he going to get fragged by Spatula as he turns a corner? Well, yes he is. You just saw it there first. The Spatula pokes around the corner once again. Has he checked that there's another player in mid? Very nervous about it, getting a little bit of fire. Jumps around the corner, more pre-firing, sees the smoke at the A side. It's of course an A rush as Evasion tries to pop the catwalk player down. Samson with the 1, Samson with the 2 on this planter box here as he's watching over this A side like a mother cub watching over her children. The Evasion poking this mid-market now, looking around the corner now, backing it up just a little bit. He has the Stace with him, or not exactly with him. He's on the road looking towards the spawn, wondering where this phase player is. Is he there or not? Yes, he is. Watching the mid-market from spawn, takes him down. Spatula, Samson, will turn around and pick up his player though. Now it's a 1v1. Evasion has the bomb, knows where it is, will go to plant today. The path of least resistance tells us that, as the Samson is sitting in that street wondering which bomb site is going to be tickled on first. It is the A bomb site. He's going to go down the stairs and have a little bit of a look-see if Evasion's still there. No, he's heard him running down the stairs. He'll pop up. Will he take him down? A little bit of fire. Both players evenly tagged here as Samson switches to the Deagle, runs around to the planter box. The Evasion will pre-fire him there and not get the plant down. The time has run out, and I don't think either player were watching it because, to be honest, Spud, I wasn't even watching.
Neither was I. I mean, we really sort of did get caught up there in what was actually happening with the guns, and completely forgot about the other variables in the game of COD 4. You know, it's always exciting how those sort of things can pan out. Looking like a bit of a split A push here from the Frenetic Array side of things. They've got 2 over at the car park and 2 in the midsection in the form of Stace and Evasion here. They better be super careful. Looks like they're going. No, that bomb certainly is heading over to that A site slowly but surely. Dutch Pride gets a nice little nade there onto Spatula. Oh my goodness, Stace is lucky to have a face here, as I believe it was Phase there, just sniping from the top platform of spawn. Stace spots a play there over at the B Archers. Unfortunately for him, though, can't take him down. Does get a few tags on him there, and lots of lag here. Just, I don't know if this is me or this is the server or just combination of things. I've just checked my computer. It seems to be completely fine. Dutch last man here for Frenetic Array. And he's over at this A site, stuck between a rock and a hard play. Somehow takes down good old Phase there, the sniper for the eXile5 crew. There's players on the top garden bed for eXile5, and if he's not careful, he's going to cop it from behind here. He knows what a difficult position he's found himself in here, and he's taking his damn time, and that's always good to see. He's assessing the situation, making sure every little nook and cranny is accounted for as he makes his rotation here onto the B site. Certainly going to be heard from the players in that mid-market and top catwalk side of things. Takes a lot of fire there to the face. Whoever the devil that was firing down on him just decides to back it up there, and he was close. He's Dutch too sharp, spots him through the window, takes him down. Unfortunately for him, he's got plays from both sides. He spots a fellow there on the wooden staircase. Oh, Samson, good old sprint jump there over that little over that staircase wall or lip, you could call it. Finishes off that round, and that there's 2 rounds in favour of eXile5. Really prominent positioning and rotations from them early on in this map of City Streets.
Yeah, definitely. Just watching at the moment, eXile5 doing a fantastic job, and they're responding really well to whatever the Fray actually throw at them. And this map being sort of probably one of the more even maps in terms of size and whatnot. And Dutch will take out Presto there with scope. And it's going to be good to see what actually pans out, because this will be quite a close map, I guess you could say. And Samson responding with taking out Josh with that little nade there. Spatula with a bit of spastic jump there, takes out Dutch. And Prongos gets a double frag there, takes out Quads, and Samson, Stace moves through and takes out Spatula now. Stace just moving up now. It's a 3-on-1 situation. Phase to do it all. He's got scope in hand. He's looking at where they're boy, if he was looking for another 2 seconds, he probably would have picked up a frag there. He does hear the bomb go down at the big bomb site, but tried to look for the other player that would have been sitting there, and he found him, but he didn't manage to take him out, and that was Evasion cleaning up that round there. So, Frey, bring one back.
Yeah, they did a very, very hard push. Shout out to FaZe, who's rocking the name of the worst That 70 Show character. As the nades do come out, Josh has got an early one. The bomb is in the hands of Prawny. He's over on the A side. It doesn't look like it's as hectic a push as last round, as the Spaceman just doesn't seem to be pushing through this mid here. He's looking around at every single orifice that he could be possibly pushed from, and Dutch Pride getting some fire on him. Spatula in this L bend, also this A L bend, getting some fire on him. There's a couple of players that are going down. There's smoke over at A. These players are very hesitant, but Dutch pushes forward with the scope, pops up on that planter box, can't see the player. There's a lot more fire coming over the other side of the map now. The Frey boys are very, very keen on planting it at A. Even if Evasion did die over the other side of the map, there's fire coming through this smoke. The plant's going down. Prawny got it. Dutch is still up in this gay corner as well. Prawny's sitting on those stairs. He is a sitting duck, you would think, if Dutch doesn't watch this properly, as Prawny backs now to watch over this car yard, gets done by Quirts. Dutch can't see through the smoke. He's wondering where the player is now, if it's a real defuse or not. He's getting shot at. Samson's going to do the old weird funny climb over the canopy there. Take him out in the face. That'll be the round for them. 2-round lead, Spud. Go these eXile5 boys at the present time.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is going tick for tack here. I mean, that last round there seriously could have gone any way. It was just eXile5 found themselves in quite a lucky position where the sniper for the Frenetic raid player missed a few cross shots, and from that were able to just nosy on their way in to get the defuse in. As early on in this round here, we've seen Spatula go down there, and once again, I believe this is another A push. Yes, it is for the Frenetic raid guys. And as I look to Stace, like, I'm not sure what the devil is going on here. His FPS is all over the place. These Frenetic array guys seriously seem to be getting quite a little bit of UAC lag. Oh my goodness. Ooh, red barrels exploding left, right, and centre. Josh stays. Evasion. Go snap, bang, boom. Onto eXile5. Taking down 3. I think it was 4 maybe. And that round there just flew by. Whew, was not expecting that one. I mean, literally, the tickle just came out, and then basically 4 players died there and then. Bobo, what do you make of that one, dude?
I'm not quite sure. I mean, Frey were down on that last round, and they just brought it back. They got 4 quick FaZe, and they just won the round. Just watching FaZe at the moment. Braum with the first break of this round, taking out Spatula, Presto taking out Dutch, and Stace taking out Samson. So this round is definitely alive, and FaZe with a good little jump shot onto Josh now. And we're just watching the nades fall over as Braum will actually pick up Presto, and Evasion will take out Quotes. So it is now down to a 3-on-1 situation in favour of Frey. They've got a lot to do, but FaZe does actually know there is one there. He's going to try and no-scope him. Yes, he will. He takes out Stace there. He gets fired out from the top catwalk. Oh, he's nearly dead. He forgot to cock his gun, and he will go down there. Prawn just getting very lucky that FaZe, his sniper, was not ready to shoot. And FaZe very unlucky there to not pick up that second frag for the 1v3 clutch.
Yeah, that's right. As we're watching FaZe now on the rollout, he seems to jump on that yellow car, look for the players, pop the nade, the Spatula. It's already got the early nade out on Josh. Josh just can't seem to catch a break. The eXile5 boys seem to know exactly where he's going to rush and pop the nade there thusly, as the Prawny is still the bomb bitch for this team. He's gone to A once again. They seem to love their A's as they can't seem to get a foothold on them. They have a couple of players in mid. They don't seem to be pushing as hard as they would be. Samson over the other side of B seems to have worked out that they're not coming to him and is pushing up through Wooden right now. Stasis on this little glitch above the A arch, I guess you'd call it there, and he can hear the players to his left. He just can't seem to get a handle on them as Evasion locking down their anus. Well, he's locking down their anus, shooting at this player that's coming up behind him. I think it's Samson. He's pushing up, and he's really looking to do some damage. The bomb has gone down. Dutch is in the gay corner once again. Samson's got the evasion. His FaZe runs around that corner. Spatula with another one on the stakes. That's very hectic here as the Prawny runs around the corner, gets a Samson, gets replied on by the Spatula though in that corner. Will Dutch be able to keep his head? No, he'll lose it as the 2 players, Spatula and FaZe, do get this bomb site. Very, very hectic push of a bomb site here from eXile5. They were all hanging around their spawn road as as they were wondering whether they're going to go A again. Surely they can't go A again, but they do, and they eventually win the round. That is a 1-round lead still for these eXile5 boys here, Spud.
Yep, it certainly is. I'm going to be rolling out here with good old Stace, seeing what he can do. The SMG push into this market is what I believe he likes to do. Once again, Frenetic array. This is almost 6 rounds in a row. They've headed on over to the A site to plant it now, but surely you would expect a side like eXile5 to be well and truly aware of that, and it does seem to be the case. They've now got 3 players situated over on that top street of A. They've clicked onto that one. That is brilliant to see. And FaZe there just snaps down onto Evasion, prawning onto Presto with the assault rifle as the plant here, looking to come down on the side. What can Stace do? He gets dropped by FaZe's Desert Eagle. Man, that guy is super sharp tonight. He is seriously on point here tonight. Spatula is on the top garden beds of this A side, spots the SMG push in the form of good old Josh there and takes him down. So it's all up to good old Prawny and Dutch Pride to win this round here. It's things are not looking rosy at all for him. Prawny just going the old fake rotate. I don't think it's going to phase the phase. Terrible pun. That was actually a terribly constructed sentence. It's not going to phase the phase. Legit, mate. No, sorry, it's actually Spatch. My bad. Spatula, just too intelligent, knowing that he needs to keep his eyes and ears peeled on this A site. There he goes, onto Dutch Pride, takes him on out, so it's on to Prawny. Believe he's still going to be over this car park, going, what the devil am I going to do with this bomb? Planted A, probably going to get taken down if he tries to plant A. Going B, here he is, top catwalk, ladies and gents. 16 seconds left on the ticker. Really no time at all for him here. He's going to have to be supremely careful about what's happening at the top side of the streets. Seriously, lucky to get this plant down. Spatula here still over the A site. Quotes though, who's picked on, or locked on I should say, to this this plant. He's going for the full push here. What's going to happen? Plant goes down, but it's all over Red Rover. Quotes just way too aggressive there in his approach to the site there. Takes him out, taking it 5-4 here in favour of the eXile5 crew. Great stuff to them indeed. I mean, I have to give massive props to Spatula and how he played that one. He knew full well how what's the word? How much the Frenetic Array crew adore that A site, it seems, and he didn't move from his position, and really that allowed Quirts to just you know, stand his ground and stay covered on that B site. So you know, that's what you really like to look for and see from these top tier teams. Back to you, Bobo.
Yeah, definitely. We've actually just seen Stace getting taken out by Spatula. And we've seen a lot of Deagles being pulled out this game. I mean, you don't really see it. I mean, we've got AK-47s looking at long-range Deagle shots, and I mean, it's been working. I mean, you see Deagle frags coming up all the time. Spatula just sitting outside that well there, taking out Josh. And Spatula, getting heavy tagged up, whoever that was. Spatula going down to Prawn. Samson will take out Dutch. Presto will take out Prawn with the respawn frag and evasion. Picked up Samson, I think it was. But it's now down to all on to evasion now. He's sitting in A arch. He's got a lot to do. He's got 3 of the eXile5 boys to take out. And I'm not sure if he's going to be able to actually do this. He's got to take out Presto, Quotes, and FaZe, sorry. And Bomb is actually not in a great position for him. There is actually the scope, I believe. Oh no, that's Presto. Sitting up at Garden, but just outside of Garden Bed there. And he's going to try and move through and try and maybe pick out a couple and then go for that bomb. And he does take 5 from Presto. He's going to blow up the car, and Presto, very funny. Presto getting taken out there from evasion with the car frag. And Presto is kicking himself after that one. And he can easily go up and get bomb now. The other two are not watching it. I don't believe they knew where it was. And he will put a little bit of a fake. There is actually one top A. If he's not careful, he does hit one going through A arch, but he will get taken out from Quirts, who was sitting top A. And that's another round in favour of the eXile5, and they're definitely looking stronger this half.
Yeah, I got to ask, when's the last time you've seen Josh on 1 for 8? He's just not being able to get the pushes that he normally gets. He's usually very, very able with this, as we see FaZe with a nice double nade. That'll put Josh on the 1 for 9. He's obviously struggling a little bit on the city streets map. We've got Spatula sitting in this gay corner. I would say the A is locked out for these Frey boys as another nade rocks there. Socks. The Stace also going down to another beautifully timed nade from these eXile5 boys. As Presto sitting in this gate corner, he's able to tag ahead. He pops up, tags ahead once more, gets killed, gets stolen by Spatula, who manages to take it from him. Dutch is able to get the reply on the Presto, but he's not able to get the Spatula. He does run to the gate corner. He's looking for the kills now, as he's looking for the player that ran away from it. Obviously not looking for the bomb. Does a jump shot, can't hit the target. Another jump shot, got FaZe in the head. Another shot through the A arch, can't get him. Does go to blow the bomb up as FaZe goes, what the hell did you just do? It's Dutch Pride, and he is looking to... Oh! He knew that the Samson was behind the bomb. It's all on like Donkey Kong now. now Quirts and Spatula have got to start pooing themselves because Dutch Pride is on fire as the smoke comes out, the little tickle on the bomb, that'll get them all from their hidey holes. As Spatula isn't the first one to poke, it is Quirts. He comes up from behind, will take out the Dutch Pride. That'll put them in the 4-round lead. That's the biggest round lead that we've seen, I think, this whole entire round, or whole entire game, or set of matches, or whatever you like to call it, Spud. This is the biggest.
Oh, so I'm pretty sure it is. I mean, eXile5 did do a damn fantastic job on the attacking side of Backlot, but I don't think they had a 4-round lead at all. Here we are, once again, looking at Spatula as he makes his way onto this A side here. Presto from top side of A house, spots Prawn and takes him down with a brilliant little headshot there. Spatula being quite the keen bean, one might say, as he makes his way here, looking for these car park kills. Evasion there gets a nice little nade kill there onto good old FaZe, my bad. Spatula spots good old Josh pushes those A archers. Dutch though gets a little no scope onto him. Very lucky there. Quirty rotating around from his B spike spots a player going along this spawn road here. Stays in the mid markets, takes down good old Samson, and this could actually be a round loss here for the eXile5 crew. They've been playing very decent COD 4, I must say, very decent COD 4. And here we are. Where's good old Presto? Where's he at? He's over at the A side. That is not looking good. Frenetic has actually gone for the B push. It's their first B push in a good 8 rounds, I would have to say. So here it goes. It's down on the side. Where is he? Mr. Presto. He's coming along top street, probably crapping his pants. There we are. Good old Dutch spots him on that top platform there. Takes him on out, taking it 4-7 here on the Kingston scoreboard. As we just have a quick look to this scoreboard, actually, we can see Dutch Pride and Prawny being the real workhorses for their team. Interesting thing to note, Josh sitting on that 1 for 10. I mean, that's not what you see from Josh. I mean, I certainly haven't seen Josh
I've never
on 1
seen
for 10
it before
in many months, if not years. So that's seriously surprising stuff. And eXile5 certainly know his game plans and strategies, and making the most of that. So yeah, good shout outs there to the eXile5 crew. You know, making their voice heard. Back to you, Bobo.
Yeah, definitely. We've actually seen FaZe go huge. He's picked up 3 frags in this round, but he will get taken out by Josh there. He picked, who did he get? He got Dutch, Evasion, and Stace, I think. And a little bit of a banter talk coming out from him as he picked up the frags. Nonetheless, Samson will now pick up Prawn. Josh will jump back up onto the top platform catwalk area. And he will, oh, good sharp AK frag there onto Samson. He's got bomb in hand. He's got 3 more players to go. Maybe this will be where his game turns around. You just discussed that he was actually on 1 for 10. He's now on 3 for 10. Let's see what he can do. He spots Samson sitting behind that bloody well. Samson's just seen Samson go. There's so much this match. And Josh is still trying to pick up a frag. Maybe get the bomb down. He's going to move back in. He tags up Samson. Josh looking very sharp at the moment. Wonder if he can maybe finish off this frag. Samson tagging up. Josh has just got back each time. Not sure what he's going to try and do now. He pokes around to the SMG at the worst time. Quirt's looking in the right spot, and Josh goes down. And brings the score to 8-4. So still in that 4-round deficit for the Frey boys. So let's see what will happen.
Yeah, we did have the comments come out from Dutch and Stace as the nade bounced off a car. So apparently it doesn't count as a good nade because it bounced off something. So that's the first time I've heard anything like that. I thought a nade was a nade, but nevertheless we've got Josh pushing this wooden building here as Dutch has already picked up a nade for his team. That's the opposite scope. He'll be very happy with that as FaZe has had a demanding influence on this game. Josh tagged up a little, runs into the laundry, will pick up the play. Yes, he will get tagged by Samson, taken down by Samson, sorry, as he's trying to push in with his friends to plant this bomb site at the B. We don't see many B pushes from this team as Dutch and Stace very nice kills on this B's side. Evasion watching backwards behind them will take out the Spatula, trying to backdoor. That'll be the round for them, and that is a nice, quick, easy round going to be. That'll obviously boost their morale, Spud, and they will want to go there a whole lot more.
Certainly will. I'm going to be rolling out here. Where's good old Josh? Yeah, here he is. He's coming through this sort of death alley type thing, and he's seriously tentative in his push because he knows how good these eXile5 nades are. I mean, I have to once again, I mean, I don't want to sound like I'm boasting a little bit too much here, but eXile5 is seriously disciplined in their positioning. I mean, the last few rounds where Josh was going for that 1v3, they just held their ground and knew that they could just let Josh come to them. None of them went for the keen bean push, you know, those sort of sort of situations where you can throw teams into a flip side where you can have one player to 1v3. eXile5 really just with really good positioning, and certainly working out for him is that once again Planty coming out for the Frenetic Array crew on that A site. It's all up to Presto and Querty. What can they do? Presto once again on this main street spots the SMG there, but unfortunately for him gets taken out by good old Stace. A volley of fire coming out there. Querty is probably once again crapping up his pants in those B archers. He's got players on all sides of him, top left, top right. What's he going to do? He's 28 seconds left on the clock here. Oh my goodness, he's gone for the reload. This round is pretty much done and dusted here. It's just a matter of time before he cops a whole lot of shrapnel, or lead I should say, to the face. He's literally just going the old spastic, just hit the DPI up to 4,000 and start spinning it around hoping for the best. No. 6-8 here on the Kingston scoreboard, in favour still of the eXile5 crew. However, thing to note, Frenetic Array here have successfully clawed their way back 3 rounds here, so, it's definitely not all over Red Rover.
Yeah, it's definitely been probably one of the better, I guess, performances you've seen from Frey. I mean, I've been watching him closely, and they've done very well, and eXile5, very dominant this round so far. They've lost, they've taken out Stace in evasion, and Spud takes out Josh there, and if he's not careful, he's going to get one up on the bomb. No, he's very lucky, he moves back, and Prawn will take out Presto, and Dutch will respond on to Spatula. Now, they've brought it back. Prawn and Dutch, these two have been playing quite well. I'm pretty sure they've been in about probably 2 or 3, it's probably 2v4, 2v5, 2v3 situations, and they've done quite well considering. And as I say that, with this little nerd takes out Samson, and FaZe will respond onto Prawn. Now it's all up to the man Dutch. Well, let me find him. There he is. He's top car park. Now he's got the Deagler. As I said before, they're opting to Deagler. I suppose he does have scope, so he probably will require the Deagle more. He does see the bomb. He's going to move up. Who is that? Oh, he nearly failed that. He failed aim coming out from Dutch, but he did pick up the frag there. FaZe going down. It's a one-on-one situation. Querts is actually in A arch. If he's lucky, he's going to poke now. Planted. The bomb has now gone down. Oh, and Dutch pretty unaware of the fact that Querts was actually in A arch, and Querts will pick up this round. The scores will go 9-6, and I believe that's half. So, wow.
Explosives diffused.
Yeah, it was very interesting to see FaZe. He knew the Dutch probe was under him. He didn't realise that he'd be poking down, so he didn't want to do the full jump onto that glitch above A arch, but he did want to sit up there for Dutch to walk under him. And of course, Dutch saw him first. We all know how that ended, but it's very interesting to note as well. Josh's score, 4 for 13. He's probably going to make it up on this defensive half, because he does like to be quite an active defense member as opposed to the rest of the team, just kind of sitting back and watching their corners. So it'll be interesting to see how Frey changed their game plan on this side.
Couldn't agree more with you there, Don. I mean, for Josh, he's really, I've played him quite a few times on this map, and he loves it. I mean, when he's on the attack like that, those SMG rushes he pulls out are almost unstoppable. But eXile5 have done a really tight job of locking him down, I should say. And, they've put him on that score there of 4 for 13, which, like you said, it's practically unheard of. I mean, Josh is certainly one of Australia's top SMGs. He knows what the hell he's doing and how to approach pretty much every situation that comes his way. But the grenades and positioning from eXile5 have just been too much for him. As we just wait for these last few players to ready on up, we're waiting on good old Samson and Spatula and Stace. So whilst we're here in the half of the second map, I just want to update everyone if you're just tuning in. First map was Backlot, and it was a pretty comfortable win to eXile5. I mean, sorry, what am I saying? Pretty comfortable.
In overtime?
In overtime, it went overtime, but their attack, where I wasn't expecting them to have the advantage on, they made mincemeat of the Frenetic Array crew. I mean, just the way that they handled that L-bend was really phenomenal, and they deserve some massive credit for how they positioned themselves and handled it. I'm not saying Frenetic Array played bad at all, no, but just from eXile5's standpoint, they played that basically to perfection, and they just deserve some credit there. So here we are at the half. It's good old eXile5 up by 3 rounds here. They're going to be starting out here. Oh, sorry. Starting out on the attacking side here. And let's see how they go. The defense was pretty good on the map of City Streets. So let's see how they approach this attack. I'm going to be rolling out with none other than Spatula here as he waits for the nades to come down that midsection of spawn there. Hasn't spotted any on the other side of the platform. It's just a hard B push here as Josh there just sprint jumps his way into that wooden house, taking down Querts there, Presto there, onto Evasion though. So it's 1-all apiece here, and Josh is now, I believe, in that mid-market area, running around like a crazy little spastic. he should be able to get a potentially a +10 situation arise here as there's players all over him. Oh my goodness, Samson though has spotted him, takes him down. Good stuff by Samson there. Just, you know what, this is what I'm saying. eXile5 with their positioning, it's doing them wonders here. Prawn coming around to the flank here on that catwalk, knows that bomb's going down, spots a fellow there in wooden, tags him up heavily. Oh, FaZe there, cops a whole lot of hurt to the FaZe there. Samson responds back onto Stace here. Prawn and Dutch Spud, last 2 players remaining, 32 seconds left on the clock here. Samson gets the nade kill onto Dutch, so it's a 1v1 here. Prawn v Samson, oh my goodness, Desert Eagle tags galore. Not enough though, Samson too strong on that B. Archers, and successfully comes up with the win that round. So very exciting COD 4 here. You know, this is COD at its best, ladies and gents, and it's damn exciting to watch.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, CGP, you come out and you expect something spectacular, and it's being shown tonight. Prawn picking up the SMG frag onto Quad, sitting A-Arch there, and just watching Spatula, and lots of nades. I didn't expect so many nades to come across the market area. Dutch picking up, who was that? I think it was either Quad or Spatula there, and Evasion will respond then onto Samson again. So this round will definitely liven up now, and Frey have just brought it to the tables once again. They've got FaZe to deal with now. He's got FaZe, the man himself, has to take on the 5 of the Frenetic, I should say. And he's got that deagle. He does actually hear one in wooden. And, snuck up. I think he was getting ready to throw a nade for the plant, but Prawn snuck up on him. And, yeah, I think that scared him. It sort of made me jump a little. And that's another round. They've brought it back one more round, Frey. And let's see what's going to happen.
Yeah, it's very interesting to note that Josh is already on the B side. And doing the little jumps, flashing into this wooden, popping a nade over the top. Let's see how just amazing he's going to be. He's already taken out a player with the nade of Presto. He's dropped the bomb, so now he knows that the bomb is outside the wooden. He's obviously calling for the team. There's 2 players dropped for this eXile5 team. Both of them push the bomb and pre-fire him. FaZe is the one who takes him down. He'll get taken down by Dutch at the top of the street, though. Quertz will fire into the laundry. Does he know that there's a player there or not? He doesn't seem to. He'll rush over and be taken down by Dutch as well. The Dutchman locking down this street. Samson runs into the middle of it all. He's got players around him. Takes down the Dutch at the middle of the street. Fires at the player at Laundry. Still getting shot at from mid as well, as there's a player on his bomb back wooden. So he's pushing into this site. Will he push? No. He has to reload. Evasion has been able to take him down thanks to the fact that he only has so many bullets in his gun. It's not infinite, so that is good for Evasion, I suppose. As we're looking at the scoreboards, 2-round lead go these eXile5 boys here, Spud.
Once again, watching Josh here as he's sprint jumping his way heavily into this B side, making his way here through into the market. He's probably confident as a player, top side of platform, takes down Samson there, who was the SMG pushing him from the market side. Very interesting split here from the eXile5 crew. It's looking like a bit of an A push. No, it's not. Sorry, Preston. Yes, it is. Could go either way here. I'm sure eXile5 here are just prodding their way around the map, seeing what works, seeing what doesn't, and probably going to make the decision up in the next few seconds. So as we can see, he quotes with the Desert Eagle in hand, tentatively making his way through that market. Knows that Josh is around those B archers. He's not too keen at all in pushing that because he probably ends up dead or faster than he could possibly imagine. This round is just really slowed down here as eXile5 is just really baby-footing their way around the map. Stace, though, does take down that player in markets there, so this round here looking very positive for the Frenetic array side of things. They've still got 5 remaining, and it's going to be seriously difficult for eXile5 to come up with a victory in this round. Oh, as Presto gets the double there onto both Stace and Prawn. Huge stuff from him. Both players, eXile5 taking massive, massive damage. And FaZe there, really nice little smoke, and from that, the plant can come down. Presto here, he's got the plant down, but Josh and on Dutch there, just too powerful and aggressive in their assault of the site, taking down their last remaining 2 players for eXile5, bringing the scoreboard back in their favour, 10-9 here. So it's only a one round deficit. So Frenetic Array is certainly saying it's not over till the fat lady sings. They're not going home without a good match here.
Yeah, definitely, and I said that pretty even balanced map, and it's definitely showing. I mean, the rounds have been quite even, and defense being the more biased, I guess you could say, of this map. eXile5 opting for an A push. Stace was ready for it. He's already picked up Presto, but Spatula is actually on the bomb. He faked it. Spots one AR. Will the red barrel blow up? He's going to be lucky if it's... Oh, it hasn't even been set off. Spatula took out Josh. Prawn took out Spatula. waiting for that red barrel to blow up, but didn't really want to, I don't think. But eXile5 not looking too great, and as I say, that Dutch will make it even worse. Take out Samson, and big shout out to Dutch. He did actually go huge that last round. Got a bit of a quick scope, or big quick scope, I should say, onto Samson, and he's actually just taken Samson out again. And now Stace is just sitting up top of the flower bed, just behind the flower bed, back A, and there is actually one moving up, I think. There's a red dot just there. Yes, he is moving up now, and that is FaZe with the scope, pulling the deagle out. Stace putting some serious AK bullets into him. I'm surprised he's still alive, but Stace did actually chuck the flash. Quirt's taking out Dutch, so they bring this one frag back, I guess. But still Frey still have the one player advantage now. Stace still taking fire from FaZe. FaZe opting to go back A, and he's just been tagged so much. Quirt's will move through and take out Stace. I have no idea how FaZe is still alive, but he's done very well. He baited that frag. Stace getting taken out there. The bomb, who was that? Quirt's getting taken out from evasion. Quirt's just trying to get that bomb, but Prawn sitting in a good position now. He did actually get spotted. This could be a... Oh no, sorry, FaZe. Nearly picking up the frag there, but Prawn getting in a better position, waiting for that. And now, the scores are 10-10, so this is going to be a very, very close map.
Yeah, you can notice that Josh has already got, I think it's 6 kills on this half, so obviously making a dent for his team. As the nades ring out, Dutch will be the first one to get one. He'll get one on his opposite number in the form of the scope. As Josh is pushing up this pedo van, does get taken out by Presto though, however, he does get a nade off before he goes down. Presto pushing this laundry, does take down evasion, very good from him. He's also got his team there behind him. They have popped the smoke for him. He'll hide next to or under this car as Quirts and Samson rush to the top of this street. The Frey boys desperately want to get it, but they have got it back, and now the round lead is still in the hands of eXile5, but it is very close here, Spud.
Yeah, these Josh Russes though, they're doing their damage. It's going to certainly go down to the wire, unquestionably. Looks like it's going to be once again another split to this B side of things here. eXile5 has got 3 in this mid-market here, and Josh could take him down. Not going to happen though for him. Samson there, quick to spot him, takes him down with his SMG. So Frenetic are losing too early in this round here. Bomb is over at the catwalk, and it's in the hands of probably, no, it's Quirts, sorry, my bad. I was going to say Presto, it's Quirts. And once again, eXile5 very methodical, very calculated in how they approach these sites. They certainly like to do a little bit of pushing and pulling and seeing what works before they make their mind up and commit to a site. So here we go. Quirts here, the comms have certainly come out. You can see it, both Samson and Quirts here, nice and strong onto this B side. The plant's going to be nice and easy for them. Stays here rotating around to that catwalk side of things.
Explosives planted.
And Dutch here is coming through that mid-market, spots a player there in the form of Samson, takes him on down. There's a player here over the wooden. Is Dutch going to take him out? No, he's not. Quirt's too strong. It's all in the hands of good old Stace here. He's still coming around here from that top of catwalk. 32 seconds left on the ticker here. What can he do? He's certainly in a position where he can clutch it because Spatula is way over at the top of the street. But unfortunately, or unluckily for Stace, I should say, he's just allowed Spatula the time he needs to come sprint jumping his little tush away to the top side of the street. So things are not looking red and rosy for Stace at all. 15 seconds left on this clock. It's all over him. No way he's going to get this defused and survive at the same time. Lots and lots. Oh my goodness, he's managed to somehow take down Quirts. It's going to be a full defuse. Spatula here, just pushing up with his Desert Eagle in hand, puts the bullets into the back of his head, taking down Stace. 12-10 here in favour of the eXile5 crew. That was a very strong little B plant from him, and that's what I like to see.
Yeah, they've taken up 2 rounds now in the lead on the attack, so definitely looking more dominant of the 2 teams at the moment, but we can't rule Frey out at the moment. I mean, we've seen them come back from a lot more. And just watching nades and whatnot, I think it could be opting for a bit of a... eXile5 could be opting for a bit of an A push, or a bit of a mid push, maybe wait to see what picks go down. And FaZe getting heavy tag there from the opposite scope, which was Dutch. And Stace will pick up, who was that, Presto there. And Spatula still sitting on that top catwalk area with the bomb in hand. He's moving into wood now, he's going to move in. I think he knows there's one laundry. He does actually put a bit of bait fire, and he draws him out. And that player in laundry has been heavy tagged. I'm surprised he's still alive. Who was that? That is evasion in that laundry. Samson will move through and take out evasion now. Spatula with bomb in hand will move to the B bomb site. And yes, it is real. So the bomb is now going down. Dutch will pick up FaZe there. Putting fire back into Dutch is Quirts, and Quirts will pick up Dutch there. So that's the scope down for the Frey boys. Stace and Prawn to do it all now. And Prawn's actually sitting top street in the little arches there. He knows there is one in the B fences area. He's getting fired at. He's going to get taken out by Quirts because, well, let's face it, that was just a really bad spot to be in. He had 2 people watching him from either end. So that's another round to the eXile5 boys, and they are coming out in this half so far, and they've just done fantastically.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if the Frey boys can pull this one back into the overtime that they desperately need, as the Josh rush will be... well, it'll be interesting to see here, because they do have a lot of players going the B side. This eXile5 team, he gets fragged up through that wall. Quirtz will push now. Samson with him, as the boys seem to be falling all over the spot. Picks up the bomb. Dutch, Prod, Presto, all getting their frags. 2v2 situation now as FaZe is sitting there right next to Quirtz, and they're both wondering what on earth they're going to do. The mid gets flashed. Prawny is completely 100% flashed as Quirtz decides to drop down and make a name for himself and make use of this flash here, as Dutch is wondering where the hell they're going. Pushing through Wooden, takes him down. He's got the bomb in his sights, does he? As the Quirtz man hears the drop, pokes up. Dutch doesn't have an idea where he is, and Quirtz will get that round, saving it for his team, putting them a 4-round lead. And Frey would be sweating. I would say at least sweating at this stage, Spud.
Certainly, I'm going to be rolling out here with State. He likes to cover over on this A side. It'll be fascinating to see how these eXile5 guys approach the side. It's looking like a B. So Stace isn't going to see any action, unlucky for him. As Smokesy come out onto this B side, Samson once again joined by his fellow comrades, super close behind him. Bomb's being dropped at the base level of that sort of back wooden staircase near Pedovan. And deaths have occurred on both rounds, so eXile5 have lost too early on. Likewise, Prawn has gone down for the Frenetic array crew. Presto is not too happy about the smoke shot kill that Evasion got on him, so he's making his voice heard in the good old global chat here. Samson's gone over and picked up this bomb here, and spotted a player over in this laundry side of things, so it's quite a tassel here, if you will, over at the laundry sort of mid-area section. Here we are. It's good old Quirtz has spotted Dutch, the sniper, on the other side of things, and now he's just got his head down because he knows he's pretty much screwed. Samson just went down to a really nice little sniper shot there. And it's all left up to Quirtz here, sprint jumping out of that wooden house, spots that player. Once again, it is of course Josh over at that laundry side. Pedovan takes him out through the base level, or base little viewpoint of underneath Pedovan. 29 seconds left on the tick here. There's practically no way that Quirtz can possibly pick up this bomb. He needs to go for flag. He's pushing the sniper. Dutch Pride, though, too strong with his Desert Eagle. Takes him out. Oh, Frey here. Really lucky to... no, sorry, not really lucky. Really needs these rounds if they're going to bring it to that overtime that they, like you said, so desperately need Don Mega. I mean, you can see him working super hard to just get a foothold on in this game and lock down the sights, because this eXile5 team certainly knows what they're doing, and they're doing it damn well. Yeah, definitely. I'm pretty sure if eXile5 win this will actually be the game, I guess. As I say that, Dutch will get taken down by Samson, and Evasion and someone else will respond onto the eXile5 boys, and FaZe will go huge, get a nice little scope frag onto Stace, I think it was. I can't losing the kill feed from this lag, as Quirtz will now take out Evasion. And just watching Spatula at the moment, he's got bomb in hand, and he's sitting just outside of A car park towards that little gate corner. He's looking around top A, but there is actually a player on the right side of Flower Bed outside that little walkway in, I guess. And bit of a split push, I guess. We've got Quirtz, who's at B, who actually get picked up by Josh. Josh still sitting there trying to defend that B bomb site, although it isn't A. And that player, Prawn, who was sitting at that top flower bed, will take out Spatula. So that is bombed down. And now FaZe, who was sitting gay corner, he's moving through that little A catwalk, I guess you could call it. And he's got bomb now. He might go for a bit of a fake, sorry. I'm pretty sure Josh and Prawn just getting ready to see which bomb site that FaZe will actually be going to, and FaZe is actually now moving up towards the top flower bed, and I'm going to see what's going to happen now. He's got two to take, obviously, and or get the bomb down and wait for the defuse and maybe kill the player who's defusing, and he's going to run through now. He's made a lot of noise. The player in spawn will pick him up. That was Prawn getting in a good position, waiting for the bomb to go down, and spotted FaZe trying to maybe rotate to B there.
Yeah, Prawn at spawn as the scores go 12-14. Still 2-round lead to these eXile5 boys. Frenetic Array aren't out of it at all just yet, because eXile5 look like they've lost a little bit of their momentum. Nevertheless, going the B side, where there is a lot of red dots for them to contend with there. Josh, just one of them in this B arch, looking around, getting fired at from behind. Presto will take down one. Quirts will take down Josh in the bout. Spatula pushing this Laundry. They seem to have it on lockdown as he tags someone a little bit. And 2 players left for this Frenetic Array team. Prawny firing at the person on the glitch. Stace taking down one. That'll help them a little bit, but not enough as Spatula takes down one. Quirts with the response. They only lost phase in that push there. That is enough for eXile5 to be very happy with that round.
I'm quite surprised that Frenetic Array hasn't gone for the timeout. They probably recognise that if they did call a timeout, you know, it goes both ways. Timeouts can work in your favour, but this eXile5 crew is just solid all over. I mean, they've shown to us tonight here that they know on the map of City Streets truly how to plant on that A and the B sites. So, I mean, here we go. Frenetic Array have lost 2 in the form of both Prawn and Dutch. This is match point, ladies and gents. It could well and truly be all over here. Evasion response onto Presto. Oh, onto Spatula as well. There is a hope here. Samson poking him in with the SMG in hand. Does manage to pick up the kill there. And whoa, it's down to a 2v2 here. Quirt Samson takes on Stace and Josh. What is going to happen? Josh has got himself in a very nifty position, which is, of course, that B market Archer's area. He's poking through that window and he's waiting for the player, but Quirt's there on the top side of Catwalk. Takes down his fellow teammate, Stace there. A really unlucky from Josh has been spotted by Quirts. Takes more bullets than I can possibly fathom. He's still alive somehow on this staircase. Plant's going to go down from Samson there. It's super easy. Oh, he's done a little nerdy nade onto him, and that locks it up, ladies and gentlemen. 16-12 here is the final score. eXile5 come up the victors. Don Mega, I'm going to let you wrap this one up because my voice is fading fast.
Yeah, the top scorer for the eXile5 boys, of course, was Samson on the 29. Quirt's got 22. Spatula was the 18. Josh, his final score for the Frey boys, 11-23. So he didn't have the effect that I thought he would on this game. I mean, the couple of early rounds on that defensive side where he really needed to step up, he was able to do that. But then the eXile5 boys seemed to have adapted to his style of play once again, and he was shut down just a little bit. Evasion also couldn't sort of step up in that Laundry. He held it sometimes, other times he couldn't get any frags. He gets 3, he gets none. It's really frustrating to watch. So just imagine how he's going to be feeling when he's playing. Bobo, what did you think?
Oh, I think you wrapped it up nicely there. I think we all expected it to be a very, very close match, and it definitely delivered. And eXile5 just probably the more disciplined team, I guess you could say. They had the better, I guess, strats. I wouldn't, you know, put Frey down. I mean, they performed excellently, and it was just a great match to watch.
Yeah, big shout out to that anti-cheat thing too. Samson, Spatch, Spud, you know, get in there, vote it out, because every time, just watching Dutch Pride play, every time he saw a player, that little stupid lagger meter went spastically crazy and he lagged for a second. And the same was happening to, I think it was Quirts on backlot as well. The same thing was happening at the worst possible times. You were lagging out for like almost a full second, and this thing would either cause you to lose or cause you to lose sight of a player, which can, you know, I mean, it can topple rounds, this sort of stuff.
Yeah, there certainly was that one round I spotted on backlot. I think it was Stace, I want to say, might not have been, and it was coming around onto the Presto, man, as he went onto the plant, and he full on lagged out. I mean, I don't have the lagometer up on my system, so I can't exactly spot it the moment it happens. But yeah, he just full on froze, and it really could have cost him a vital round, the Frenetic Array crew. Now, you know, of course, we are constantly monitoring how these sort of things pan out, the anti-cheat systems and all that jazz. So, you know, if it really is costing players, you know, matches or, you know, vital rounds like that, you know, we'll keep you posted. I'll keep it like that. Now, once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. I've been joined tonight by none other than Bobo and Don Mega. Thank you both for joining me here in the studio tonight. It's been great casting with you. As always, you can TV, and you'll get updated at the moment we go live with these little awesome S-Wave TV shoutcasts. You get cookies follow your computer, all that good jazz. So without further ado, of course, it was eXile5 taking on Frenetic Array. eXile5, a little bit too disciplined in the end, you know, just becoming the victors and really convincing work on the map of City Streets. Backlot was an exciting one. It went into overtime, and eXile5 managed to nudge out the Frenetic Array crew. only overtime. I believe it was 4-1 in their favour. Big shout outs to Phaser's sniping on backlot, and you know, just that team, the team eXile5, really just performing at their peak. They came into this match. Both teams really looked confident going into it. But on that city streets, I certainly saw a little bit of a breakdown from the Frenetic Array lineup. I mean, you saw Josh going like that 1 for 10 or whatever, and that's just. It's rare that you ever see something like that happening to a player as talented and persistent and dominant as Josh is. So without further ado, thank you for tuning in, guys. I hope you've had as much fun watching this as I have casting it. This has been another SWF TV Shoutcast, and we're out.